How's it going, nerds? Good to see you. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. I hope you're having a good one because I'm excited to be back. Things are going pretty darn well at the moment. We are just shy of $8 million. It would be nice if we were making a lot more, but we're just not. We're just not making a lot more yet. I'm hoping that that'll change. I'm hoping that we can fix that with a couple of new lines today and maybe a little bit of management in regards to where we have trains and where we need trains and where we maybe don't need trains. We'll see. We will see what ends up happening. Either way, we have a couple of cargo trains just leaving Leak right here. We have this guy who is full of oil sand with enough oil sand to fill another train being left behind. Then we have this guy, almost full of tools for the Northeastern Tools delivery line. It would be nice to do something a little bit more with that. It would be nice to see more tools kind of coming up and heading out that way, because that was a big money maker. But if we take a look at our lines, we can see where exactly it is that we're losing money, because we are not making as much as I'd like. And it is going to be the passenger Northeastern line. The Stowe Tools delivery line is also a little bit rough. And then the Western line is not doing great either. So we might very well want to go ahead and send some of these trains back to the depot and let them just sit there for a bit. It's definitely possible. In fact, I would go so far as saying that we could probably sell one of these trains here. So we'll keep that pinned. We'll go here. We'll manage the line, or rather, we'll manage the vehicles. And I think we're just going to sell, I don't know which one. That's train 9. That's train 8. We'll sell train 9, I guess, and just get it out of here. It's going to save us a bit of money. It is going to hurt that line a little bit in terms of its frequency, but I think that's just kind of what we're going to have to do with it. I think we kind of just need to make that call. We are losing money on pretty much all of the passenger lines. It's not great, but it is what it is. Now, looking at the Stowe Tools delivery line, it's kind of interesting that it's not really making much in the way of money, because that was a big money maker. Although I guess the Stowe fuel line was also, yeah, Stowe fuel delivery is also a bit of a money maker. Not as much at the minute as I'd like it to be. And I think part of that might be because we have so much fuel just waiting here. So hopefully this guy comes in. Hopefully this gives us a nice chunk of change, which it's looking like it's 2.3 million's okay. I'll tell you what I want to do, though. I want to go in and what is this? This is the fuel delivery line. So let's replace these vehicles with this guy so that we have some new vehicles on there, and let's duplicate. We'll go up to 8 vehicles on that line. And then what we can do is go to the tools line. We have 4 vehicles there. We're going to replace those guys with, I guess, this, and we'll duplicate those as well. So we're going to have 8 vehicles on each of those lines. They're going to be faster. They're going to be able to carry more. That's hopefully going to do good things for Stowe and hopefully get more of everything into the town. Although they are doing pretty well with fuel right now. But these guys will help it do even better with fuel. Now, coming down this way towards Morton Hampstead, I have already upgraded all the vehicles here. We have this guy heading out and doing its thing. I think those might be new wagons as well. I'm pretty sure they are. So, things are okay. This train is not actually full, though, which is certainly something. Now, is there a reason for that? How are we looking here? This guy's doing okay. This guy is doing okay. Do we just need to be moving a bit more oil? I think we might. So we have 40 vehicles down here. I don't know that I want to go ahead and grab... I wish I could, like, shift click. You know, so say I go and I click this vehicle, right? So I specifically... Hold on. I select this top vehicle. If I could click it and then shift click down here to, select everything in between, that would be kind of nice, but unfortunately I can't. So what we'll do, I guess, is we'll go up to 60 vehicles on that line. And that'll hopefully get a bit more of this going. It'll start this backing up, and hopefully we'll just see this production increase. Because essentially what I've done is I've improved the trains, right? So we have more capacity per train, but I don't think I really touched anything down here. So that's kind of going to be the way that is. Having a look at it, if we sort by name and whatnot, we've got oil production with a frequency of 9 seconds and a rate of 416. Now, if I remember right, it's 2 to 1 on that. So the rate being 416, fuel production, that should be fine at 141. Then fuel to train is less. So we should see that back up. And then double that would be 282. I don't know if I've done this right, to be completely honest, but we'll figure it out, is what we'll do. We will absolutely figure it out. We might want the rate on the fuel production line to be a little bit better as well. It's definitely possible. I mean, it's 24 vehicles. So what if we go ahead and add, say, 6 more? So we're up to 30 there. And then fuel to train, I don't know. We'll see how that ends up going. I'm hoping we can improve that. I'm also thinking, though, that we should probably go in and replace everything, right? Because we still have horses doing food delivery here. So why don't we go in, manage vehicles, replace these guys with those guys. It's 1.1 million to do it, but I think it's a little overdue. We really shouldn't have all these horses still running around. Some Blaze It tools production delivery actually does make money, so improving this line I think is going to be kind of important. So 770,000 for that. Then we actually have a lot of lines down there making money, and they're all still running horses. 45 vehicles here, 1.7 million. Then brick delivery is 20 vehicles, so that's going to be a decent little chunk of change. South Shields has 20 vehicles as well, so we'll get those replaced, and so does this guy. Basically, everything is going to need to be replaced with some actual vehicles, and my worry doing this, now that I think about it, is, I've just realized that upgrading sandy meat production, it's 60 vehicles, but that could be very good for us if that starts making money again, because it's not right now. Wait, no, that's machines delivery. Sandy meat production only had, how many vehicles does it have? It is 60. Yeah, that's probably going to be pretty good for us. Sandy brick production, I guess we upgrade you as well. We're probably going to get some new vehicles pretty soon. I'm going to regret doing all these upgrades. But what I do want to do is I want to look at the loops here. So we have the leak loop right there, which is up this way, and it's a tram line. Now, we have got these new trams, which are considerably better than the previous ones. No electric oh, they're electric. Okay, well, that's interesting. All right, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's use good old Brightlingsea as a bit of a test bed for some electric trams. So we want to go in, we want to get electric tracks here, and we want to start upgrading some roads. So all of these roads around here are going to need to be upgraded to support the electric trams, which most of them, so far, so good. Not, so that bit, we go down here. We want all of that to be electrified as well. We want all of you, and I think this was were these thin roads? Apparently not. Well, that's good. There is a town somewhere where I had to use thinner roads, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I think it was in here, wasn't it? It was like this road or something. It's whatever. That's fine. I'm thinking you already are electric. You absolutely are. Okay. Well, let's have some fun. Brightlingsea, let's get your tram loops upgraded to be electric. So those guys are now electric, and then these guys as well are going to be electric. 1.2 million for 6 vehicles, or 5 vehicles. 1, 2, 3, 5 vehicles. Oof. A little bit expensive on that, but that should be pretty good for getting people around. And we do have some busy stops here. There's 61 people waiting there. There's 59 people waiting there. So we're going to get plenty of people moving around Brightlingsea in no time at all. And that actually has me thinking that trams probably wouldn't be a bad idea for somewhere like Rochester. So let's do a tram depot. I'm thinking it'd be kind of cool. So buildings, tram depot. It can live... I never quite realized how big the tram depot was in comparison to the normal road depot. That's something. So the tram depot basically can live right next to the road one, so right about there. And all we need to do is go in and upgrade all these stretches of road. Now, in terms of where I want the trams to go, I'm not too sure. I think what we can do is we can definitely stop them, say, here-ish. Now, getting these to loop around is going to be something. I'm going to need a bit of a dead-end road. So if I do something like this, that'll give the tram somewhere to turn around, because we do want it to stop near the train station. But I'm thinking we'll maybe do 2 loops here. So we'll have the tram come down that way. We'll have it come across. We'll have it go up this way. And that'll sort of be like 1. And then the other one can kind of go out this way. And that can be 2. So they can have a bit of a crossover in the middle. Or we could have it sort of come down here and the crossover points at the bottom. Which would be interesting. I think that's what I'm going to do, honestly. Probably a bit weird, but I think it's all right. Then in terms of stops, we're just going to make sure that we have one right out front of the train station. Then we want it to come down here. I'm going to just put plenty of stops in. I'm going to make it so easy for people to get around here. So there and there, and I'm thinking about there, and that should be pretty decent, I would say. So that's going to be 1 loop, and then the other one is going to go down this way. And, well, actually, I kind of want it to go the other way. I want it to go the other way so that we can make sure that they can both sort of run around without, you know, interfering with each other too much. So it's going to go this way. It's going to go to here. It's going to stop about there. It can stop down at about that corner once the autosave's done, of course. So come on, hurry up and I dread to think how long it's going to take this game to autosave once we get further into it. And we've actually got a problem. What is this? So what is Rochester Tools Delivery is having some problems. Passenger stop cannot be used by cargo I didn't tell it to, though. What do you mean? Where is it trying to... What? Why is it... What? Hold on, what have I done here? So passenger stop... What? Okay, I might have done a thing. So tools to there, please. And then looking at you, manage line, get rid of that, add station there. Sure, that was kind of weird. I'm gonna be honest, that's a little bit weird, but all right, fair enough. I'll tell you what we should probably do is put another cargo stop on the other side and then flip that line. So road cargo Rochester, manage line, and put you on stop 2. So it just goes that way. So it goes straight down, up there and around, and it doesn't cross over itself. So that'll be all right. Now all we need to do is, I guess, tram line, and it's going to be Rochester loop number 1. And Rochester is apparently, no, it's this color. Okay, well, fair enough. So it's going to start there. It's going to come down, and it's just going to go to all of these stops. And I think, I do think this is going to be good, right? I think having all these different stops is going to let people get around nice and easily. So that'll be 1 loop, and then we need another one, which is going to be tram Rochester loop number 2. And it's going to be the same color, and it's going to go sort of the other way. So it's going to go here, 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 and it's going to stop here. It's going to go straight across, and I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. It's a little confusing when we have all the lines the same color, but I'm pretty sure that's about right. And then what we can do is head in here. I don't know why I've got the game paused while I'm doing this. I keep doing that. We'll grab 4 of you. We'll get you in the unfortunate right color, and you go on to the Rochester loop. And we'll grab 4 more. We'll get them in the unfortunate color and put them on loop number 2. And that will let people move around Rochester. Hopefully, it'll get a lot of people moving around Rochester, and hopefully it's going to push more people to the train station. Because that's kind of the whole point of this thing. Speaking of trains, what have we got here? We have 120. We dropped off 500,000 worth. We have 82 heading the other way. Okay. So does that just get consumed by the town? Is Rochester just getting the bricks? I think it is. Wait. Oh no, hold on a minute. Did I never set up a line to actually deliver the bricks into Rochester? Oh no, it is. It is just getting the bricks, isn't it? Because it just gets dropped off and immediately picked up by the town. Okay. Well, that's fair enough, I suppose. That's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, well, good news is we have got people waiting at pretty much all of the stops to go around the town, so hopefully that'll pick up a little bit. I am thinking that we probably want to do a loop around Heathfield. We already have one around Swanley. Crediton could probably use one. Winchcombe could probably use one. And we actually have, finally, a good amount of people wanting to use the Northwestern line. It's been a little bit since we've seen a full train on this line, so that's kind of nice. And just like that, I'm actually kind of surprised at how many people are wanting to go around Winchcombe via carriage, or whatever the thing's called. The downside to this is that the vehicles are coming up from Sandy, so they're a bit of a distance away. They're actually right there, and they're on their way, but they're going to take a bit to get up there. I have also gone ahead and put a loop around Crediton as well, which has got people wanting to go about. The vehicles for that are along here somewhere. Is that them? Nope, that's not them at all. That's them right about there. So they're heading down to Crediton. Now, here's what I'm thinking. We have still got very much horses and carts heading back and forth here. Now, they're going to slow us down a little bit more than they need to. There's 60 of them, admittedly. But we're going to replace... we're going to replace all of them, is what we're going to do. 2.7 million to do that. So those have all been replaced. Then, coming over here, we still have horses and carts doing the Swanley bricks production. There's 60 of those that need to be replaced. 2.3 million, not 2.7. And I think that's most of them replaced by the looks of it. So that's not too bad. It's probably still horses and carts up here, though, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and manage you. We'll get all 16. We'll replace them with those guys as well. And that's going to hopefully just improve things a little bit up here. Oh my god, there's a lot of people wanting to use these carriage cart things. That's actually kind of nuts. And hopefully that means that we're going to see a lot more people wanting to use these trains. I don't know that it means we're going to see a massive profit from the trains, but it would be really nice if it did mean that, wouldn't it? It'd be kind of lovely to see the Northern line actually turn a profit. Speaking of profits, how are we doing? So, let's see. Oil sand delivery, doing fine. Tools delivery, doing okay. Northwestern line, it's doing okay. Where are we losing money? Fuel delivery. Stove fuel delivery is losing money. It is kind of full, though, so I think it's probably due to make some money. The Western line's doing bad. The Northeastern line is doing surprisingly bad as well. And the Northern line is doing pretty bad too. So just generally my passenger lines are not really doing much for me, which we kind of knew that was going to happen. We knew that was going to be the way of it, so it's probably fine. We could probably do with more bricks on this line though, because we're getting a bit of a stockpile. So manage vehicles, let me have a look at you, because I'm not entirely convinced that, yeah, we could probably be using the updated flat cars, couldn't we? So the current capacity is 120. So let me go in and take out all of these guys. And let me go in and we'll keep them sort of that color. And we'll go back up to 120, which is about there. We'll go up to 180 or 200. Why not? We'll go up to 200 for the capacity, which is a 301 meter long train. I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure that's not going to cause any problems whatsoever. It should be. It should be all right. A little bit expensive. Very long train. But now it can pick up everything here and then still have almost a full train's worth of bricks still waiting. So that's just going to be more money is what that's going to be. And I've also realized we should get some public transport around Dawlish and also Wolverhampton and also Epping. Those towns really probably could use it and it would probably benefit them a fair bit. Also, this guy, we need to make sure that you don't end up losing supplies there. So we'll bring that back a bit. We'll let that go about its business. And I'm also thinking we should probably bring fuel down there as well, because we actually have got room for those fuel delivery lines. So let's get that going. I don't know that I want to bring trucks the whole way up to Dawlish. It would be kind of fun to do it via train, you know, a train that goes from here to there and back and then picks up here. So we could. I think for now we'll do truck lines though. So let's get the fuel to Epping, and it can go. So the trucks are going to come in there. I guess fuel goes there. And then for Dawlish, it's going to be going to, I guess, about here. So that's going to be pretty simple. We'll go down and set up a new line that goes from here, going to that stop, and it just loops around kind of nicely. And that is going to be road cargo, Dawlish fuel delivery, and it needs to be that color right there. So that's going to be no problem at all. We'll have that guy. Wait, did that not actually change the color? I don't think it did. Dawlish. Yeah, Dawlish fuel delivery needs to be that color. Then Epping is that rather dark kind of brown color. Okay. Well, fair enough. So new line from here going, that's Wolverhampton, going to about here. It loops around the way I'd want it to, and it is going to be road cargo and Epping. Is it one? It's two P's. Epping fuel delivery. Okay, so that should be all right. Now all we need to do is come over to this spot. I don't know why I paused again. I need to stop doing that. And basically, so you go terminal 3, right? You go terminal 4. Hold on a minute. No, you go terminal 5. You go terminal 4. So this guy, yeah, so that's the deliveries coming in here, and then all the exports are on these platforms here, so that's totally fine. Let's get ourselves some vehicles, and let's see if this thing works out. Hopefully it does. We'll go for 10 of them, I guess, is probably all right. We'll make them that color for the road cargo Epping line. And then we'll buy another 10 of them. We'll make them that color, and they're going to go on the Dawlish line. So they can all head out. They can do their thing. Hopefully we'll see a bit of production for those lines. Although I'm noticing that we don't. So what are you? Fuel/sand production. So you are not bringing anything in right now. You should be, though, which is a bit weird. Let me manage this line, right? So load up with oil sand, and then you just unload oil sand. That's all we want the fuel sand production line doing, because then the Wolverhampton fuel delivery line is exclusively load up on fuel and unload whatever you have. So that way we don't run into any issues, right? I don't think we were going to run into any major issues, but I want to just make sure. I'm also hoping, I mean, I don't get why these guys are coming in empty right now. That's a little weird. Like, you are empty as well. You're not empty, which is good, so I don't know. Maybe we only had a recent delivery or something. I have no idea. I really have no idea. Hopefully we can see something get produced here. Oh, there we go. There's a bit of fuel. So that's going to Epping. That's all right. And yeah, that's fine. Then there's Dawlish as well. So it'll pick up. It'll take a bit of time, but I think it'll pick up. Although the vehicles are definitely going to need to spread out a little bit further, or we're going to have them tailing back like crazy, which is certainly not ideal, but we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what happens. Looking here, though, I actually think we might need another train for this. I really do. I think we might need another train for this, because we are filling this thing like there's no tomorrow. So I'm gonna take that chance. It's an expensive vehicle, but we're gonna do it, and we're gonna see how that plays out. We also have a lot more oil sand coming in here, which is beautiful news. We should also probably look into upgrading you, which I think we can afford to do. So if I look at this line, we do have 2 trains on it, which is, it's whatever. But we have a capacity of 140. So if I take these little guys out, right? Now the top speed in those is 31. The top speed in this guy's 50. The top speed on this, wait, we have a new train? We have a new train. Oh. Now, it's a very expensive train, but it's also quite a fast train. We're gonna go with a fast train. We are gonna go with a fast train. I might regret this, but we're gonna go with it. And we're also gonna go and get these flat cars. So it was like I don't know, 140 or something was capacity. Let's go up to 200, and that'll be 11 million to modify that thing. That's a lot, but it's a fast train now, right? It's a very fast train. So it's actually going to be the fastest train that we have, which makes me think that, I mean, it's going to get stuck, right? It is absolutely going to get stuck behind a slower train. So all of the other trains in this line might need to be upgraded as well. And there's a lot of them, man. Good Lord. Yeah, we might need to upgrade everything on this. But having that higher capacity for oil sands, that's actually going to be kind of good because we have a lot of it. And then getting the other train full, which it is. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, that's very exciting. Now, what I do want to do, as I mentioned, is I do want to look into production here. I think that's going to be kind of important to get production of tools back up to where it needs to be. Steel production is actually surprisingly meh. I don't know if it's bad or if we've just sort of hit like a bit of a limit on this thing. I feel like we've probably hit a bit of a limit on it. I think we've kind of hit as much as we can do with this thing. So we might want to look into more steel production. That might be something we're interested in. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. What I'm interested in, though, is where is this other train? The new fast one. So is that absolute? Look how fast it is compared to everything else. I mean, it's going to be limited to 50 miles per hour because the wagons can't go faster than that, but that is 19 miles per hour faster than any other train on any other line right now. So that's not a bad thing at all. In terms of balance, admittedly, the stove fuel line, still doing bad. Stove tools delivery, letting us down. The northeastern line, letting me down. All of my train lines, honestly, are just letting me down. Even the Brightlingsea tram loops are letting me down. Everything's letting me, what's going on? Like, we're making some money here and there, but man, it is a rough time to be running trains, isn't it? It is a rough time to be running trains, but this, oh, that does put a smile on my face. Filling that thing up, 200 units of oil sand. Beautiful. That's going to be a real nice delivery when that happens. That is going to be a really nice delivery. And, it's going to just mean that I have to upgrade everything else. It really does. This guy, for example, I mean, that's the bricks delivery. Wait, the bricks delivery. Why is the bricks delivery line empty now? Oh, wait, no, I know why you're empty. That's the new train for that line. So that's fine. It's going to be. So these bricks that we're delivering, now that I think about it, they're going to Wincanton, aren't they? We probably want to be moving more of those. So you, right? We have 5 vehicles in this line. We're gonna want more. I think we're gonna want more than that. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna manage this vehicle. I'm gonna manage both of them, actually, is what I'm gonna do. I want to know if I can afford to do this. So take out that train, add that one. So 2.1 million to modify that. That's not so bad. Take out you, add you. So 5.2 million to modify both lines. I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. It's going to give us the faster train. It is going to be subject to the speed of the other trains on the line, but the bricks line is now going to be 19 miles per hour faster. And I think that's going to be good for us. Then we're going to need to upgrade this train, this entire thing, which it's going to be 11 million to do that, isn't it? And then we have the passenger trains. We have there's work to do. All right, there is absolutely work to do. Now you're going to end up getting stuck behind this guy, aren't you? Yeah. So you can move through there, but you're going to have to wait at this next signal. So there you go. That's just going to be the way of it, but that's all right. You've at least made a delivery, so that's good. We don't have another train behind this one right now, so that's fine. You're crossing over no problem, and you can get going. Okay. So that's all right. I think we're just... Oh, man, we're just going to have to upgrade as much as we can, really. That's kind of where we're at. Although this, the northern line, actually has passengers up here now. So the northern line might start making money. Heathfield, a couple of people wanting to go to Swanley. Swanley actually has a lot of people wanting to go to Credit. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh my god. There's so many. What? There's so many people wanting to use my passenger lines all of a sudden. When did this happen? Not bad. It's about time. It is about time. Okay. I'll tell you what. How many trains do we have running on the Northwestern line right now? 2. One of them's 24 years old. Ew. Okay. That's leaves a little bit to be desired, I guess, but sure. This wagon can do 62 miles per hour. I forgot that we had a 6-wheeler. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let me get rid of train 2 since it's old as hell. So we're going to sell it. Train 3 we're going to modify. Has 110 as a capacity right now. I don't know how well I can do this, but I'm going to try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 140. It's 8 million so far. And then one of you. I can't afford it. Now, if I let the game run for a second, can I afford it? I would assume so. No, my money went down a little bit. I'm not taking a loan. I'm not touching loans. I'm confident that given a little bit of time, I can probably afford this. It'll be a very, very worthwhile upgrade. Oh my god, money went down again. Okay. Okay. I want this train. And oh boy, did I get it. Look at that. That thing is fast, man. Good lord. And it can get up there. It can go above 50, so that's going to be even faster than the cargo trains that we have. It can carry 140 people. It's got 110 on board right now. It just made 1.5 million. And I imagine it's not going to fill up, but at the very least, it's doing okay. So that's good. That thing is... That's going to be a beautiful, beautiful thing to have. I'm actually kind of looking forward to getting all of my trains upgraded. It's going to take a while, but I'm kind of looking forward to doing it. The only thing is, I'm thinking it's probably going to have to wait until a future episode, because that's going to do us for today. I'm actually kind of happy with what we're seeing. I really am. I'm kind of pleased. I'm definitely thinking that we want to see a little bit more in the way of production over here. Looking at it, though, we actually have a lot of fuel production waiting to go here. So let me go ahead just real quick and grab, say, 10 more of those guys. We'll see how that goes. See if we can start stockpiling some fuel, get it over to the station, etc., etc. Either way, we are going to leave it there for today. So thank you very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.